Well, we finally have a large place, or dungeon if you will, full of extreme danger and traps, with many monsters, and the whole place will require some exploration. We haven't voluntarily entered a place like this since before my exile from Baldur's Gate. Killing slavers in the slums was very just, probably one of the most just and good that I've ever done, but it was short and over with almost before I knew it. I was actually a bit dissatisfied with how few children we were able to save. I am sure they have sold off many in their day there, but we saved at least 3. Here in Nalia's family keep, we are to save her whole family, if any of them are still alive, which is quite the noble thing to strive for as well, since we are fighting against very evil creatures here, trolls. I almost feel back to my normal self again. The anger that I felt has subsided somewhat, and so has much of the stress. Believe me, I still want to kill Irenicus and get Imoen back, but I am sure it will happen in time. Much of our equipment, and I dare say even our skill, is inferior to what we would face should we encounter Irenicus right now. We were in what I considered our prime when we were taken in an ambush, and we were not able to defend ourselves. No, this Irenicus and his minions are very powerful, about as powerful as Servok was to me when my father told me to run before he was killed. Irenicus made all those who opposed him in his dungeon and even outside of it turn to dust or explode in pieces. And I am sure the Shadow Thieves sent their best against him. Irenicus is well beyond anything I've ever faced. Furthermore, I just cannot bring myself to believe that he is a prisoner of any mage, even of the cowled wizards. He is entering my dreams again, which means he is able to freely use his magic. And why did he willingly submit to them if he could have so easily destroyed them all, and he was doing it? He cannot just be locked up and helpless. This man is never helpless. Maybe I just have become paranoid to the extreme when it comes to him, but he did have me in a small cell and tortured me night and day for over 2 months, so I will reserve that right. I don't think I will ever be quite the same from that experience. Ari, my paradigm of beauty and soft-spoken courage. What is on your mind? A while back, I saw a baby bird on the ground. Ants, they were eating it, and I couldn't help but think. Of yourself? It made me think that poor bird, it probably just tried its first flight, and it died. How is that right? It is not right, no. Then again, there is hardly anything in this world that is, my friend. I find that when such things occur, it is best to turn instead to the flowers growing nearby, or the sun high in the sky. But you can't just ignore ugliness. It happens, Yoshimo, and we should do something about it. Must we? Ah, but Ari, even in this, you look to the future. Come now, let us enjoy this bright day, and leave tomorrow and yesterday both behind us. The bright day to come? I don't even see the sun peeking over yet, but it is getting lighter in the east. Alright, well, we don't have as many... We don't have as many fire or acid arrows as I wish. Maybe you should put that in there. Be ready. I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of trolls. So, behind a bush to the north.
This will not take long.
Yeah.
You want?
Wish I had
Long time ago?
at least a full stack of fire arrows.
I was like a moon blade.
Oh, there's the side entrance over there. Nelly's is back this way. I guess we're just gonna have to ignore Lilikor. Here it is. Yeah, that's pretty hidden, alright.
We've made it in. We should find Daleson first, if he's still alive, and then make our way to the courtyard and open the drawbridge.
Okay. Do you know where Daleson is?
Speak, if it must be done.
The way we just came in. Yoshimo, please get to work.
Fleet of foot and all that.
No trolls yet.
Yes, it will be done.
I have a really good eye for picking out secret doors.
Yoshimo is willing.
They say elves are good at stuff like that. Well, we could use the bullets as well. So let's transfer the bullets to... Well, does she have... Yeah, she does have some bullets, but... Mostly Ares, our bullet user. And...
Certainly.
Oh, more magical arrows. If only Ajantis was with us. He likes using crossbows, actually. But I'll use this potion. More magical arrows, but it must be more powerful because I can't identify it. But Ares says it's moderately enchanted magical arrows. Okay, who can use this? Agonizer Scorcher, that's another thing she could use. Okay. Check for traps, please.
Right behind
This is the perfect place for a trap if there ever was going to be one. With the added bonus that if you miss it, then you're the one that gets hurt, Yoshimo. Oh. Troll. Servant says, "No, please, don't punish me anymore."
You require my counsel.
Let's get in there.
Kill, kill, kill.
You killed him. Okay, everybody go in there.
I'm listening. What is it? It will be done.
Shouldn't be using fire arrows yet, not until it's on the ground, ready to die. Oh, this troll is tough. There, dead troll. Okay, Yoshimo.
I am ready.
We'll need you to check for traps here.
Very well. Hiya.
We have such stories amongst my people. Being underground is not worthy of our wealth.
Okay, let's eat our good berries. Good berries are eaten. Now let's explore this room. Yokata. Who could use this? First, it's going to go to Eri, since I actually think I really would like to keep Eri with
Where
us.
shall I display my skill and expertise?
So long as she's willing to stay with us. Lots of potions for Minsk.
Nothing dangerous, I would hope.
Locked chests. Well, this is the perfect place for you. Bullets. Since we really don't have many, it's weird. It's like going back in time. We don't really have many great items with us in terms of equipment. So finding coin and or magical items that we could use is really great.
I can dance on the head of a
It's
pin
like
as
before
well.
Saravok was defeated. How it was. Anything we could use would be helpful. Okay, so which doors? I think this might go into the main keep. I don't know. This might be still part of the outcropping.
Speed is done.
You want to go over there, Yoshimo, please?
Fleet of foot and all that.
Hidden doors and not. Oh, who's this?
Certainly.
I have nothing you wish.
Miss Nalia, what are you doing here? You never come to the servants' quarters. At least, not in my memory. Thank you, Daleson. But now is not the time for secrecy. These people are not my family. These are my own hirelings. Keep no secrets here. You could keep it from your family, though? As you would have it, Miss Nalia. Please, you needn't display such deference on my account. My auntie might prefer her servants cowed, but I do not. Why do you have this man lie for you? What have you to hide? A fair question. I use the door to leave unseen. Auntie prefers no contact with the people we govern, but lack of breeding is no cause for bad treatment. I find Auntie is quite unreceptive to these ideas. She is old and believes lesser classes are best reminded of their position at all times. I disagree. Right. She's one stuffed old biddy, isn't she? We got a saying for her kind, we do. South end of a northbound ogre. That will do, Daleson. You will not talk of her thus. My apologies, Miss Nalia. I meant nothing. I'm certain you didn't. Regardless of her attitude, she is still a noble of this house. Now then, we must set about reclaiming this place for my family. I have news of them, Miss Nalia, though it ain't all good. Lord Diarnis was alive this morning, and I saw him taken into the keep by a real big troll, biggest I seen. Probably took him down to the cellars? The cellars is what they are. I won't have them called otherwise in this day and age, despite their history. It is by my father's orders. Yes, Miss Nalia, he fought bravely, but didn't make it to his flail. Or perhaps didn't get enough parts. There is one hidden around here somewhere, I guess, but he never told anyone where. I'd never seen it used. He never said why he didn't wield it more often. We should seek it out if he didn't have it with him. He was taken to the cellars, then? As you would have it, Miss Nalia. Yes, it is. You are a good man, Daleson. So we should find your father. I need to know what numbers we will be facing. I seen maybe 30 trolls. They were bossing something called a Yuan-Ti, but I don't know how many of those there are. Weird things, but everything about this is odd. They seem to be going out of their way to not damage the keep. Never heard of careful trolls, but maybe they just like the cellar better? The cellar is... Enough, Daleson, I will tell. The cellar is a relic, a leftover from a time when our family was not as caring as it could have been. Now here, I'll respect your wishes, but I'll not have you dress it up none. Tell it for what it is. How dare you? I've done so much to make amends. No, you are right. The cellar is a dungeon. My father walled it up, but it has seen much use. I will not see it used as such again. There is no excuse. How did they... Daleson, did you tell these beasts of the cellar? Never, Miss Nalia. They got but barest of service for me life. I would never. Fine, I believe you. But how did they know? Father would not tell. Come, we must go. Daleson, prepare what others you can find for a return to service. Yes, Miss Nalia. Oh, there was something else as well. I don't know if it will help, but I'd best tell you anyway. The big troll, he's got a whole pack of nasty-looking monsters that dig like mad. I had to feed 'em, and nothing gets between them and their food. Abandoned their posts for the dog stew I made. Had to kill 4 dogs per meal. Disgusting. They guard the main room of the dungeon, but they feed in one of the cells, to the south down the hall, in the back of the room where they first broke in. Just wanted to warn you about them. They almost killed me, and all I was doing was dropping their food in the cell. Nothing keeps them from their food. Thank you, Daleson. Now get out of here. I don't want you getting hurt. Yes, Miss Nalia. Before I go, remember to use fire against trolls when they fall down. Otherwise, they'll get up again. Yes, we're all aware of this now. If he's thinking that if there's any dogs still here that they're going to be slaughtered to feed these things, to distract them or somehow, I don't know what advantage it will gain us. I don't think so. I'm not killing dogs for that. Magically enchanted longbow. These look like acid arrows and more fire arrows. Okay, so this armory could be very helpful. Acid arrows. More arrows of fire. Let's see, Yoshimo, you keep the acid arrows. So, I am not using a magical longbow, actually. If you could... oh, she says this longbow is similar to the short bow, except that the staff is as tall as the archer is, usually 6 to 6.5 feet. It has better range and accuracy than the short bow, but a slower speed factor. This one has been enhanced with magical properties, giving it an air of perfection. That will help. That's going to replace what I'm using then. See, as I said, every little thing helps. Arrow of biting. I don't think that that will help. Okay, let's see what else is here. Yoshimo, go ahead and look for traps, please, just in case.
The tourists love that stuff.
Without the theatrics, please. Magical quarterstaff, and magical spear. Oh, more. These could be fire arrows. Magical, moderately enchanted magical bullets. More arrows of fire for me. Well, I have over a full stack now, so that really helps. Quarterstaff. Eri, what are you using for a weapon? She's using a quarterstaff with a minor magical enchantment. Well, Nalia, what are you using? Just a short sword, but what are you skilled in? She says that she is skilled in short sword, dagger, quarterstaff, and short bow. Okay, so you could use this. Where Yoshimo has it. You could use this quarterstaff then. It's better than just a plain old enchanted short sword. And the spear. Could you? Oh, she doesn't need to cast a spell. One of the earliest weapons, dating back to the most primitive of times, the first spears were simply wooden poles or sticks sharpened at one end. When the civilized races mastered metals, spearheads were made from iron and steel. Having reached this end, weaponsmiths began experimenting with different types of spearheads, thus leading to the development of certain polearm types. This spear is slightly different, though, as it has been imbued with certain magical properties. Nobody in the group uses spears that I'm aware of. We'll just sell it.
What is it?
Okay, so there's a secret door.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
It's not leading to the same place. This just keeps going on and on. Oh, Yoshimo says he can't open it.
Speak. Quickly
Let's
and
go
precisely.
this way then. Keep an eye out for traps.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Seriously,
Without
doubt this is a dead end. Ah, what is this place?
This will not take long.
There's like a forge here. There's a chest over there.
Yoshimo is willing.
And another secret door ahead.
You know, my last owner always said I was sharp and edgy. He was such an ass.
Magical dagger. Yeah, well, we can sell it. Minska's gonna be full of weapons before we're out of here, it would seem.
If it must be done.
What does this forge for? Does this have something to do with the flail you're talking about? Oh. Magical door, or secret doors beyond secret doors. What's here, Yoshimo? Do you see any traps?
You're right behind me, right?
Some gold, good amount of gold. A ring, a flail head. This is one of the 3 flail heads belonging to Lord Diarnis. Not all 3 heads are required to assemble the flail. So, but where's, it's just a flail head. Where's the main, I think maybe they said he had it, the head of the house had it on him. Nalia's father. Okay, Minsk carry the, actually, you know, I like to carry things like that separately. So we don't sell it unintentionally. And this can go, oops, wrong item. What about this ring, though? Can you identify this? Ring of Earth Control. If the songs of bards are correct, all one must do is wear this ring, and they will gain the ability to control Earth elementals at will. Of course, Earth elementals are not easily controlled, and care must be taken when commanding one. An angry Earth elemental can make short work of an inept adventurer. Well, it also says that it helps defend you, but you can charm an Earth elemental once per day. And also, you can turn stone to flesh once per day. Very interesting item. But if you can't conjure an Earth elemental, what's the... I don't think I've ever even encountered one. Okay, so, I mean... who gets hurt the most? I would say Minsk. Yeah, Minsk could use this. But I can't see us running into any Earth elementals anytime soon. But you never know.
It will be done.
We did run into... Oh, those weren't... Those are golems defending Irenicus's. So if we get the handle of the flail, and maybe the... Yeah, if we get the handle, we could probably assemble it here. There. This... what do you call it? What do you call these things? A forge. Okay, can you open that?
Very well.
I'm surprised you don't have a key to all these things now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the main part of the keep.
Certainly.
We should expect a lot of resistance from here on in. Oh, this looks like the dining hall. The head of the family sit there. The servants sit out here. and or guests. Well, servants would usually actually eat in the servant room. What am I thinking? I've never lived the life of the privileged
Direct me as you
noble.
will.
Can you open that? He says there's a trap there. Nice dagger. With a nice enchantment on it. But, yeah, Yoshima, no, you don't need this. He wants it. We'll just sell it.
It will be
Okay,
done.
so this is the front courtyard, right? You want us to open up the door? Well, here's some dogs.
Certainly.
I will not slaughter dogs, sorry. Oh, it's one of those... Jahir says it's an Otiog.
Yes!
Careful, they disease and poison. Filthy things. Oh, Minsk. And they slow as well. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's not right.
I shouldn't be using up my fire arrows. What's wrong with me? Sorry, I was just focused on how disgusting this thing is. Poor Minsk.
Speak.
I don't know if this is going to help, but I'm going to do it. We've done this before. I thought it did help. It will eventually go away.
Without
Minsk.
doubt.
Our main fighter is... yeah, he's not doing too well at the moment. Slowed. And diseased. Okay, so we've got to get up above and open up that drawbridge. Right here. And I am afraid once that opens that this courtyard might be flooded with trolls, so you can't stay down here, Minsk. No, Minsk. Oh, there's a troll right here. Nalia, move. Move,
Glad-
Nalia.
Next
Oh,
time.
it's hurt.
Am I needed?
Yes, cast one of your spells, actually. Dead.
Armored where Minsk goes, evil
Hey, get back.
Always willing to try. Quickly
I'll go
and
to the front.
precisely.
Come on, Jahir.
I am willing.
Poor Minsk. Okay, Minsk says he's feeling better, actually.
Without
Okay, we're back. As strong as we usually are. Okay, well, get ready. I don't want to be... Maybe the rest of us should have stayed down there and one of us come up, but then that troll could have really
So there's
messed up.
nothing dangerous, I would hope.
He says there's nothing beyond there. So let's just open up the gate. Okay, let's
This
go
will
down.
not take long.
Yeah, all of us. I already hear battle starting. Trolls are coming out. Time to kill some trolls. There's a Yuan-Ti. That we saw. That's what they were talking about. We saw some of those in the slaver compound or the stronghold.
Jump
whatever
on
you
my
call them.
sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
They're using fire arrows, so rain death upon them and let despair be our vanguard.
If it must be done.
Yeah!
Oh, they just went inside. Okay.
Will be
Let's
done.
go inside then.
Come on, what about now?
More
Let's
trolls.
chill!
I'll hurt you if I have to.
Next time.
Guys!
Eddie, citizen.
I've done what I can. The rest is up to you, Warren. Okay, well, they did take some
Certainly.
losses. I tried to mitigate that, but... She says this way goes upstairs. Let's just go along the main floor down here for now. Well, this looks like another little... like a storage area and a, what do you call it? Where they
I'm
cook food.
listening.
I guess the servants come here. It's down this way.
It will be done.
A little troll. Ice troll.
Yes? Certainly.
This could be the servants' quarters.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Some scrolls. Scrolls for our mages. Spells that they need. They or don't have. Breach is... I remember that spell being used a lot by... what was that wild mage that we had with us? Nero.
Fleet of foot and all that.
And Dinah here liked it as well. Bullets.
What is it?
Okay, so there's another door
Without
here.
doubt.
Oh, this is the privy. But there's something that could be there.
Whatever
We'll
you
check
need,
that out.
I do it well.
Ow. A nice gem, star sapphire.
Quickly and precisely.
I think this is actually, we've been all along the first floor, so let's just go down this hallway. Oh, there's a troll here. That's what I was hoping that we would run into. At least let's kill them all like we came to do.
Next time.
Acid arrow.
Without hesitation.
Okay, that's the first floor except for where Nalia said the stairs go up. Help me, please! Okay, there's a troll right there.
I won't let my
Oh,
friends
just
be
tore
hurt.
that servant apart. There are many pieces.
Next time.
Who's your daddy?
Speak.
Alright. Well, that was awful.
This will not take long.
Trying to save them, but if they die within 1 second of spotting them, not really much we can do. So there's another floor to go. There's a floor below us, apparently, where the dungeons are, and there's a floor above us, so we'll start with the floor above.